Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of Pete's Pop Swatch Reviews. And today we'll be looking at Quisisana from the Spring Summer Collection 1991. And here we have Quisisana's individual components taken out of the box and laid out in front of us. At the back there we have the fully screen printed strap with that gorgeous deep amber crystal clear clasp. Then we have the beautiful understated magnolia buckle there with that subtle keyline white stitching. Then we see the same gorgeous deep amber colour follow through there onto the pop ring. And finally onto the face itself, where we see that same magnolia colour follow through from the buckle onto the faceplate, accented with those lovely Roman numerals and those glow in the dark hands. And here we are taking a closer look at this gorgeous deep amber clasp. Just look at how that shines. It's like a jewel. Those deep burnt colours that are coming through. It's like a sweet, or it's like made out of glass or something. Isn't that beautiful? And of course we see the Pop Swatch logo there embossed. Absolutely gorgeous. And here we are up close and personal with the absolutely stunning Quisisana. And just take a look at this beautiful face, will you? I love, even though that it's a very classical traditional style face there with the Roman numerals, I love how beautifully offset it is against that deep amber colour. Look at it, it's like an amber fossil from the Jurassic period. It's almost as if time is captured in time. And it bears repeating, it has glow in the dark hands, and I just love stuff that glows in the dark. And now on to one of my favourite ever things to do with these crystal clear pops is to shine a light through them. Just look at the colours that you get and the effects that you get. This, when I do this, it's like a river of liquid amber running around the circumference of this watch. Just look at it. I mean, it is positively jewel-like. I know I say that a lot with these, but they really are. I wonder if Swatch ever intended this, but you know, when you wear these watches in the sun, and the sun does this, it shines through them. I mean, you've literally got something that is jewel-like and glowing on your wrist. I mean, just look at that. Wow. It's like it's on fire. And here we have Quisisana all made up and ready to pop off on her hollybobs. And it's fitting that I've even mentioned holidays at all, because this watch is named after the Hotel Quisisana in Capri in Italy. And taking a close look here at the strap, we see that carry through with this lovely assorted jumble of graphics. There we see Hotel Quisisana and the word Capri and the word hotel again. Yeah, I love this because it's very literal and direct and graphical. A lot of the pop straps are more abstract with shapes and colours and nothing very definitive, where this is very direct and very literal. It's clearly a homage to the Hotel Quisisana, and I like that. Totally sets it apart from a lot of the other Pop Swatch straps. And here's something potentially quite cool, Hotel Metropole. Now if you take a look on the map and find the Swatch Museum, you will find pretty much right next door to it, Hotel Metropole. So I'm wondering, while they were on the theme of hotels here with the Quisisana, I wonder if they just got a sneaky little reference in there to their hotel in Switzerland. Who knows? So a fun bit of trivia for you. This is the second Pop Swatch that I ever owned when I started collecting them in 2013. The first Pop Swatch I owned, of course, was Photo Finish, which was the watch I talked about in my last video, and I subsequently murdered in 1992. So yes, some 21 years later, when I decided to start collecting again, Quisisana here was the first watch that I found and bought. Lovely. So back in the day here in the UK, Boots the chemist used to sell Pop Swatches. You know, Boots used to sell everything from toys to computer games to books. You know, they weren't just a streamlined chemist like they are now. They used to sell Pop Swatches. And what is so cool about this particular watch is that we have the original retail receipt. How wonderful is that? Now obviously there is another Pop Swatch listed here. I don't know what that is. Oh, I wish I knew. But yeah, one of those is clearly Quisisana, and they retailed for $22.95. And this was from Boots the Chemist, 32 Market Street, Manchester. How cool is that? And this was dated the 26th of March 1991. Bought at 9:34 in the morning. So someone got up nice and early to buy this. How cool is that? And just looking here at the warranty booklet here, we also see that it is authentically matched to the receipt with the Boots the Chemist stamp there. I love this. This is proper provenance from the time, and also you know, reminds me of when I was younger and I was seeing these in Boots, because I knew that I remembered that I'd seen them in Boots, but you know how memory is fallible when you think, well, did I really see them in Boots? You know, when I bought this and I saw both of these receipts, it was like, yes, I knew I was right. I knew that I'd seen them in Boots. And in fact, I think when I went to choose my Pop Swatch with Mum and Dad prior to the Christmas of 1991, I actually think we bought it from Boots. So yeah, this is a pretty cool, significant watch in my collection, not only because it being the first watch that I ever bought when I actually started collecting them seriously, but it also has this lovely provenance, you know, related to the Boots company. So yeah, really, really cool. And in addition to that lovely old receipt and the stamped warranty booklet, we see there the SKU barcode for Quisisana, $22.95. Oh boy, do I wish we could buy them for that price now. Now, I am sad to say that I don't have yet in my collection the 1991 Spring Summer brochure, but after looking online, I did find this wonderful photograph that somebody has taken of that brochure, and there we see Quisisana next to Pop Swatch Raffles. And would you believe it, Adam and Eve it, look at that. That looks like it says Raffles Hotel Singapore, and look at what I've just found online. This watch is all about the hotels, bro. So I may not have the brochure, but what I do have is this rather fantastic looking print ad from a Canadian magazine from 1991. And there we see the rather lovely looking Stephanie Seymour modelling the watch. This is for Macy's Superstore, and I am led to believe that Macy's Superstore carried a lot of Swatch watches back in the day. Yeah, so this is a wonderful addition to my archive. Very cool. And that about wraps it up for the beautiful summery Quisisana. And until next time, my fellow collectors, happy popping!